In 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's racist. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I butchered the lyrics, but it's okay because it's horny and she
Big fan right here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Lite
Talk.
Talk. We are your hosts. Patrick, you want to introduce us?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I am Min.
I'm Harry.
I'm Stefan.
And I'm Patrick.
You
Welcome
introduced
back.
yourself already.
No, this is Pat. Okay.
Well, we are back after just a few minute intermission right there.
Yes.
I'm hungry, guys.
Even though this will be posted in like 2 weeks, you know. Harry's hungry. We're going to try to keep
I'm
it
about
short.
I'm about to pull a Chloe Kim right here.
The fuck? He's going to ask for snacks.
Anybody got snacks? I'm starving.
But anyways, because I think this inspired from our last podcast. We were talking about our like childhood stories, our life stories, you know?
Yes, sir.
So this episode is going to be our little bit, you know, stories about our
Story
lives.
time.
Story time.
It's bedtime stories.
Time ago.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
This is our story time to get to know us a bit more, how we were as kids, maybe even a few weeks ago, maybe even yesterday. Who knows?
A long time ago.
What was that you say? Let's see. When was this morning?
My
Was it this
gosh.
morning or was it last night?
No, but I'm pretty sure we all have some interesting stories.
Do we?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I mean,
Why don't you kick it off, bro? Because I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
Kickstarter.
probably think of something from you.
okay. You guys are going to judge me? Oh, well, I was a kid. I was like in kindergarten.
No, I'll judge you.
Yeah, go ahead, judge me.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Yeah, I got you.
So when I was in kindergarten, right? This is my first view of a vagina. I know. I saw a vagina when I was in kindergarten.
I have
This
so many
is-
questions.
This is not what I was
So
expecting.
this was we were doing reading time, right? It's when the teacher grabs a book, shows it in front of us, and reads a drawing book, right? I was in the front, very front, right? In front of the teacher, right? I noticed she lifted up her leg. One point, I looked under. I saw full coochie. I saw the full coochie. She wasn't wearing any panties. And at that time, I was like, that's weird. Why isn't she wearing any underwear? Because I was told to always wear underwear. But she's not. She's going bare. And I kept on staring.
Was she old?
She was old. She was old. She was like in her mid-50s or something.
Ugh, gross.
But I saw that. I didn't realize what that was until I thought back on it when I was in like high school. I'm like, I saw a vagina. It's not through porn. I saw it real life vagina in kindergarten. From a grandma, possible grandma. I don't know.
Cut. We're done here. We're done here.
No, but like the funny thing was, I swear my positioning during that reading time was kind of weird because if I'm staring at her coochie, I was like this. Like if for the listeners at Spotify, I was like bending my neck a little, crouching, slouching a little, just so I could get that full view. But at that kid, you know, as a kid, you don't feel like any horniness or anything like that, right? You're just
You're curious. Yeah,
You're curious.
Hmm.
And she doesn't have a penis. I was like, why doesn't she have a penis? Or what I have? I was like, how is that possible? And it all came back to me when I was in high school. I was like, oh my gosh, I saw coochie. I saw some old coochie.
Anybody got a story to top that?
That was my first time seeing vagina.
So,
Okay, I thought you were gonna give a story that I could go off of. There's
no,
nothing.
I got you guys.
Oh, you're gonna top this?
I got you guys.
You gonna top that?
Welcome back to Light Talk. We just cut that whole beginning part off.
I'm sorry for anyone who
In
felt
five.
uncomfortable. I'm sorry if anyone felt uncomfortable by saying that.
My name's Patrick.
We do the whole intro again.
I'm sorry for if there's any disturbing viewers or listeners. I'm so sorry. But I thought I'd like to share that.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. We know we said you can kick it off, right?
Yes.
I did not expect that story.
Yeah, I was not expecting.
I was thinking of stories too, but then that just popped up in my head.
The fact that it popped up in your head.
Hey,
I have
man.
a story.
Oh, you have a
You
story?
saw coochie too?
Racist teachers.
Oh,
Racist.
This kind of related, yeah.
I think they were racist, right?
Yeah.
So
teacher still hold on.
there's multiple times actually, but one time in high school, right?
Uh-huh.
I was in history class, right? And this teacher, like, I swear she had it out for me, right? If she wasn't racist, she just didn't like me, right? I would be like sitting, like I would have my resting my head on my like arm, right?
Right.
She's like, stop doing that. I'm like, okay. And then one time I raised my hand, right? There's a bunch of other people raising their hand. I know for a fact I wasn't last to raise my hand, right?
Right.
And she called every single one else until she picked me out. I was like, listen, you bitch. I'm about to bitch slap you or something, man. Like, how you gonna do that, man? But yeah.
That was an aggressive one.
Interesting.
I think my coochie story kind of tops that, but you know.
Sorry. Are we trying to top your stories? Are we just
No.
trying to top stories at this point?
No.
It's a then I'm not even going to speak after.
He tops himself. He finds another one.
I top another one.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, next time. Let me tell you the sequel. The sequel. Oh, that would take a wrong turn.
Yeah.
That would take a wrong turn.
Relax. Let's relax.
Damn.
See,
You guys don't have the topic. You guys can come up with anything.
no, I'm
No,
not
I'm
even.
trying to think of like a story
can't
that
even think of-
relates to like a teacher or like school maybe. So you're trying to kind of piggyback off.
Well, it's pretty much most of a story will be.
Loser in middle school.
Loser? Like
And
what?
majority of high school.
What?
He's
what?
like, and college, and right now.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
still a loser.
wait. Did you go to my middle school?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
That's how much of a loser I was.
Wait,
I didn't
what-
even know
what's
I went to.
What is that?
Means like I didn't even know you
He's so
existed.
insignificant.
no. It's because during middle school I was going through puberty, and I wanted to be by myself the whole time,
Oh,
and I did not want to socialize. I have acne still, but I was growing way more mad acne,
Uh-huh.
especially on my forehead
Mm.
and everything. I was
Yeah.
just like, fuck everyone.
I had acne on my forehead too. That's where I had
Yeah,
Mm.
same. I
Same.
had acne.
All over my
Everywhere.
forehead. And I thought cutting my hair would help. It didn't. It really didn't. It was just acne. A bunch of
It's
hormones.
supposed to help though.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
suffocating. Didn't help me though.
It didn't help
help
me
me
either.
either.
My whole.
Everybody went through the Justin Bieber phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle school.
I'm still going through it.
No, my dad.
Justin
Thought,
Bieber.
my dad thought Justin Bieber was a girl.
Oh.
When Baby first came out, and then my dad was listening to it, and he was like, "Oh, this girl's like she sings really well." I'm like, "She?" He's like,
She.
"Yes, it's a guy."
Bro, okay, I have a story.
Mm.
Okay. So it was elementary school, I guess, when Justin Bieber came out, I think, with Baby.
Yeah,
Mm.
elementary
And,
school.
and everyone was like, oh, let's play Baby, right? And they played some song. And I was listening to it. Like, cool, cool.
Mhm.
And then there was no song left. I was like, are we going to play Justin Bieber? And they're like, we just played him. I'm like, who? When? And they're like, just now. Like, what's now Justin Bieber?
Oh my gosh. I remember everyone hated on Justin Bieber too.
Oh yeah.
Everyone still somewhat low key liked him though, because this song was kind of catchy. I was one of those people. I low key liked the song, but I hated him. I was like, fuck this dude.
Dude,
I'm
hate
like,
the artist, not the art.
We're jamming out to the song.
I'm a Luda.
I like Justin Bieber.
Back then, I was a hater because I wanted to be like everyone. I was just like, fuck Justin Bieber and his whack ass haircut. I had the same haircut anyways. Like as if I had any right to hate him.
Look, I hate him and his stupid hair.
And his stupid hair. It's like look in the mirror. I'm like, what? It's an Asian dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, but I remember during that time when Justin Bieber was popping and everything, our family didn't really have cable. So the thing we watched on TV was like this pay-per-view stuff, like previews. Like, oh, this preview, this is gonna come out.
Yeah.
It was like UFC, WWE.
Yeah.
And this was when I was getting into wrestling too. I was like, oh yes, WWE. Oh my gosh, WWE SummerSlam. Yes. I see these wrestlers that I like. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
Batista's
Yes.
fighting someone. I'm like, yes. And I would always watch it. I'm like, oh, I'm getting hyped. I wish I could watch it. I didn't know what pay-per-view was,
Yeah.
right? I thought
Oh
it was free.
no.
I kept on looking. I'm like, where's SummerSlam? This one Sunday, I was flipping through the channels. I'm like, where's SummerSlam? Where's SummerSlam? And then I went onto the channel. Oh, there's WWE SummerSlam. It's like, are you gonna pay? I'm like, I don't have money.
I'm kind of broke.
I was like, oh, so this is what pay per view is.
Yeah, pay.
You gotta pay to view it.
Did you click yes?
No,
No.
because I know my parents would be pissed.
Dude, I did something similar too.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my god! Back then, speaking of wrestling, I used to be addicted to
Me too.
WWE
Yeah.
wrestling. My first WWE show or TV show I watched, it was for any WWE fans, if you guys know, Dave Batista, the Drax. Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy.
Batista.
It was Batista against Undertaker in a steel cage. I still remember it.
Oh,
Batista
really?
versus Undertaker steel cage match. I was scared shitless from the Undertaker because I thought he was literally a dead man. I thought he was a. I don't know. Like at the time, like they were actors, like in a sense, and there's that persona, right?
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, oh, this guy's a dead guy.
You just shattered the bubble for like.
Yeah. I was like, why is Batista fighting a dead guy? Shouldn't you run away?
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, Batista, big dude. Yeah, right. As a kid, I was just like, oh, this guy's gonna reach for my soul or something if I don't root for him.
You know how like Undertaker, like whenever he like wrestles, like when he's like down flat on his back, he just suddenly gets
And
up.
then he suddenly gets
I
up.
was like, bro, this guy is a monster.
I got scared.
He's a Green Reaper.
Dude, I was like, he's invincible.
I
Like,
got
no one
scared
beat
of
him.
his entrance music, his face, his whole thing, his build. It was like I didn't know people over 6 foot existed.
Yeah.
until I watched WWE.
When he went over the top rope, I'm like,
Oh my god,
he's tall.
I'm like, who are these men? And then when he was in that match, Undertaker like got beat the fuck up, right? He was bleeding from his whole face. I was like, oh, he's dead. He's dying. And then Mark Henry, he comes and fucking lands on him, right? Oh, he really dead. And then another superstar comes. It's Edge with a briefcase. I was like, what is he doing? Beat the shit out of him and then pins him down and wins a championship belt. I was like, why are they killing him? Why are they doing this to this poor man? And then people are carrying him off. I was like, he's being sent to heaven. Or hell. I was like, he's God. This wrestler's dead. Why are they doing this for our entertainment? I was such a gullible kid. I actually thought he was a dead guy.
Yeah.
Until I found out he's returning. Yeah, I'm like, he's not. Oh my god, God can do that.
It's like the Undertaker return.
It's like,
There was like a promo, Undertaker returning in October or something. I was like, oh my god, he's alive. But that's how invested I was in wrestling.
bro, I remember the wrestling days. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Dude, me and my brother wrestled all the time.
Oh, really?
We almost broke a bed because of it.
Oh my god. He said, do not try this at home, man.
I know, we still did it.
Yeah.
He would
everyone
power
did.
bomb me. I would power bomb him back. Oh my god, that was fun times.
Wrestling was so fun back then. I
Back
remember
then.
when I believed it was real.
No, back then when I believed it was real, it was so fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was so fun.
I didn't know it was like a storyline.
Yeah.
It was scripted.
I didn't know people were not actually dead men. Fucking Undertaker, man. You actually made me believe that you were dead.
Yeah.
But shout out to Undertaker. He retired. He was like one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, he was like one of the best.
Yeah, one of the greatest.
One of the best in the business.
Did you guys ever watch wrestling?
Nope.
Really? I thought every like little boy would watch. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
thought everybody.
I
would
watched it at
WWE.
one point. I watched WWE, and then I was like, "Oh my god, they're actually fighting!" And my dad was like, "No, it's all fake." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's all real."
Yeah.
Way to be a buzzkill, parents.
This is
Uh,
fake.
I was watching Kokiri.
Kokiri?
You know the drama Kokiri? There's a drama called Kokiri.
What's that?
we go from men wrestling to kokiri.
What's Kokiri?
You guys know High Kick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like High Kick.
So it's like one of those weekend
Yeah, yeah.
dramas. Oh,
Watching that.
I was not sophisticated enough to watch dramas. Actually, back then I didn't know any Korean.
I mean, neither. I still remember my first experience in Korea,
Uh-huh.
but just to stay on topic. But yeah, no WWE.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like my whole thing.
Yeah, that was my whole childhood.
That's my whole.
Wait, when was
childhood,
that? When did you guys watch WWE?
dude. 2007.
So where were you guys?
I was like 9.
So
9
what
years
grade?
old. Huh?
What grade?
I don't remember. It was in elementary school. I don't
Elementary
remember.
school? Was it
Yeah,
you?
I watched when I was in 5th grade or 4th grade.
What grade are you in if you're 9 years old?
Good question.
I don't remember.
I don't think anyone remembers that.
I don't know. It might have been 3rd or 4th grade.
Okay.
Something
Yeah, I watched it a little later because I remember our friend group got us into it with Mauricio and everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I used to talk about it with them.
I used to have the WWE games too.
Yeah, same. It was fun. It
was
was
fun,
fun.
dude.
Oh, I was watching Pokemon and Kokiri.
that was Stefan's.
Oh, yeah,
childhood.
Pokemon.
I was watching Pokemon too. I would
never
watch it every
watched-
morning before school.
I never watched Pokemon. I watched
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was bored of that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I like
I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
got so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards collected.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards was so fun.
I like that part where they had that fucking thing, possessed thing.
Oh,
Whatever
yeah.
that was. It's like that symbol. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
And then if they lose, you lose like your soul or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I want that.
I thought it was cool with that little thing.
the dual
that
disc?
thing.
Dual thing. Yeah, that was
Oh,
cool.
Bro,
wow.
I
I was like, that has an edge over Pokemon right there.
Look, you wanted to get that too.
I think I had one.
I had one too.
Yeah, I wanted
had
one.
I had one, so like
all
all my cards were just going.
They
Yeah.
suck though.
What?
They either like bend your cards
Oh, no,
Oh.
or they don't keep it in well.
I didn't
I
do
do
it.
this, like all like cards slip out.
Dude, I got a bunch of fake legendary cards. Too.
Yeah,
Me too. I got robbed once, bro. This fucking kid.
Oh well, they could have robbed me. It was all fake, anyways.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny about that? I remember in elementary school we had this little. I don't know if you remember. I don't know which elementary school this was. Do you remember the beans? Like
Beans?
different color beans.
No.
Okay, so we use these beans, like different color beans, like gold beans, silver beans, and like I don't know, bronze beans, I guess. And we use them as currency, right? We can use this to buy stuff at school, like some prizes, right? We had this little fair where you would just sell your stuff, like actual
Oh.
stuff that you brought, right? So I remember there was this like Korean mart where they used to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards in like the shady corner in the right there. So I bought a whole bunch of them. I didn't know they were fake, right? So I bought a whole bunch of them and I sold it at that school, right? And after I sold it, then I realized it was fake. Because I remember someone was like, yo, those are fake though. I was like, they're fake? And I was like, I just sold it to like 10 people.
No refunds.
Yeah, and then like I was like, okay, time to close up shop. And I was like, then I went to go buy my prize.
Damn, you sold fake cards.
Dude, I didn't
Scammer,
know- I
right
didn't know,
here.
though. I didn't know I was scamming. No, I admit I was
Yeah.
scamming. But I didn't know I was scamming. I didn't know they were fake.
That's
Scumbag.
the best kind.
Yeah.
That's what- you made some, you got something out of it,
Yeah.
but you didn't know you were innocent
Yeah.
in a way.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like that little
Those
corner.
Pokemon
yeah,
cards,
the
or
Pokemon,
the
Yu-Gi-Oh
Korean
card.
ones, right?
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Yes. I admit that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And then
that-
you got into Pokemon cards.
yeah, I was very into Pokemon cards. I never bought any fake Pokemon cards. I learned from that day.
Bro,
I couldn't tell what was fake or not.
when I try to buy Pokemon cards now, I was so lucky my parents bought me at all
Why?
because they're so expensive.
Yeah, they
A pack
are.
of tens.
Pack is $5,
are so-
$6.
yeah, so expensive.
Yeah.
And
buy
then
like-
when I try to buy those big ones, I'm like, dang, 20
Dude, yeah, I
bucks.
got
I don't know why I
box.
dropped 20 bucks, bro.
I never was interested in those cards. It was because of you guys.
Yeah.
Patrick and like the friends over there that we
Yeah.
had. They were like so invested in Pokemon cards. At the time, I was like, "What the fuck is so interesting about cards?" But I was like, I wanted to get along with them.
We
So I
used to
just
play like
acted as if I knew.
dude, we used to play every day. Even at
Exactly.
recess, we'd come inside and play.
Yo,
Okay, I wasn't to that point. I was actually outside.
yeah. We just had our group there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Just up grass, man.
bro, I remember, did you guys have like reading time in your classes? Like elementary school?
Reading?
Like you have like 30 minutes. They
Yeah.
said like 30 minutes of the day for you to just read.
I
Yeah.
don't remember. I think I might have, but I,
I
just
re-
didn't read.
But
I
you,
remember
okay,
reading
but like, I
time.
had something like that. Wait, did you?
I don't know. I don't know elementary school in different countries.
Yeah. But I had that, right?
Oh.
And then this is when we were into like Yu-Gi-Oh and like
Yeah.
Pokemon. And this guy, he had like a stack of cards, right? And he asked the teacher, like, can I read they have descriptions, right? He's like, can I read these for reading time? My teacher was like, no.
Smart move though. Smart move.
Yeah, I was like,
Avery, try. You try.
Oh,
Try.
He
dude,
tried, he
you know
tried.
who the coolest kids were? The ones who had the Guinness World Record. The Guinness
Oh,
World
the
Record
book,
book.
yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
book! Yo,
That-
you remember the with Scholastic
Oh, yeah,
fair?
the book fair.
The book fair, that was so fun.
Bro,
loved
I didn't even
going
want
to the
to.
book
I don't even read, but I wanted.
Dude, I wanted something.
Me
Bro.
too. I wanted
It's like
something.
the biggest flex if you just got books there.
Yeah, or like a pencil.
just
Or
anything,
Or
yeah.
something there.
something.
fair. I had that
Those-
stick with the finger.
Yeah, those were.
I
I
wanted
was like
that.
point, point, point.
I wanted that.
1 week later, where's my stick? Like it's just gone.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I was so motivated to read a book. I didn't actually end up reading
Scholastic
anything.
Fair.
Yeah,
Dude, Scholastic
Fair.
Fair was fun. I
was
would
lit.
always look forward to that. Yeah.
That was
I was like,
fire.
oh my gosh.
Ask my parents for money.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, give me $10.
I got 20.
Yo,
Bro,
must be nice.
The only books that I read that I enjoyed were books on animals.
Really?
Yeah, I would read like
Animal books.
dinosaur books, shark books, piranha books.
Dude, I remember I got this Detroit Lions book.
The football team?
Yeah, the football team. I got the Detroit Lions book.
Did you tear up at the end because of their sad franchise?
I don't think at the time they were that sad. No, they're still always sad. I was just reading. It was like a biography of them.
Mhm.
I don't even remember anything of it. I just remember it's Detroit Lions. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Mm.
That was it.
Yeah,
I never became a fan.
those were flexes, bro.
There were such big flexes. If you got the Guinness World Record, though, everyone wanted
yeah.
to try
Dude,
it.
I always wanted to cop one.
I don't know why though. Is it just because it's just full of stuff?
I don't know.
Shiny.
It just looked cool.
How would
Oh, yeah,
read
the
that
page
at
is
reading
so
time?
shiny.
Guinness broke world record.
Shiny. You see the world record.
Yeah.
This is the guy with the longest hair.
Yes,
the
sir.
longest nails. I remember the longest
Oh,
nails.
Oh, that was gross.
Dude, that was like.
No, back then to me that wasn't gross. I was like, I want to do that. I can beat that.
As a kid, you're like, it's so cool.
I can beat that.
cool.
Ah,
I grow my nails.
oh my gosh, classic warfare. That was lit. I miss recess too.
Mm.
Gosh, we played knockout every time. My gosh,
Bro, I was
That's
known as
so
a ball
fun.
magnet.
Huh?
I was known as a ball magnet.
because you kept on holding the ball.
No, because every time someone kicked
ball
the ball,
keeps
it would hit
hitting
me
it.
in the head.
It just
Okay.
attracts him.
Okay,
Oh,
wrong. Okay, I had wrong idea.
I don't know how.
He'd be
I
a
don't
ball
have a-
hogger if he kept holding on to the ball.
I don't know-
thought you were a ball.
I don't know how I don't have a concussion by the amount of balls that hit me in the head.
Pause. Pause.
I've had basketball hit me in the head.
Okay.
I've had a football being smacked in my face. I've had kickballs on my head.
Ooh, kickball.
Yo, you guys remember the kickballs?
Yeah,
The
those are
colored
fun.
ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really fun
Yeah.
to play with.
Dude, I sucked at kicking. Oh my god.
Bro, that was
I
my
kick it
sport.
so short.
We should play kickball someday.
Dude, that was
Yeah?
my yo. It's unfair, bro.
Why?
I will launch it. I'll launch it to the moon.
It's like I'll chuck it to your face.
How many people you need to play
I'm kidding.
kickball again?
Decent amount.
It's fun. though.
We can get a group.
You can get a group
Yeah,
going. I mean,
We can get a group.
Yo, when we get to that barbecue thing,
Maybe. We just need to find a ball too.
yeah, find a
just
ball,
invite everybody I know.
find a place, find people, find
Find
some
a
food.
field.
You know,
Okay. We'll try to do kickball. Recreate our childhood.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, damn, I did hate this. I did.
Why
hate
should be
this.
easy? We're like, what the fuck?
we
why did I
all
s-
launch it.
I was like, why did I suck back then?
yeah, I was like, yo,
Or I'm still the same level. I kick so short. I'm like, the fuck?
You get worse.
I got worse.
It's like,
like-
all those legs.
I'm
for
like,
no
man,
reason.
leg days for what?
Oh,
I'm like, leg days for what? You can only
Popped
kick
all
2
those
inches.
legs for no reason.
The ball only flies 2 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so sad.
Yeah. I give up. I give up. I would give up. At that point, I'll give up.
Give up lifting.
I'll sit on the bench. I'll just eat while you guys just
Just
play.
eating the barbecue.
I'm like,
I'm there with you. I'm like, I didn't want to play.
this isn't for the food.
It's like, oh, why are you here?
Steffi kicked 3 feet. He's
He's
out.
like, you're out. I'm like,
You're
Oh,
out.
thank God. I'm like, oh.
Harry gets injured.
but, you know, I was watching Moneyball on Netflix, right? And it made me realize that sports, there's a lot more to sports. Maybe respect sports.
What's Moneyball?
What do you mean? Like, what more?
There's a lot more. It's more than just kicking, throwing. Because for me, sports was kicking, throwing.
There's
Yeah,
technique.
but there's a lot
Yeah.
more to it. And Moneyball is like it's a movie on the Oakland A's, I think. And then it's-
Oakland A's,
Yeah.
the baseball team.
Yeah,
Is it betting?
Huh?
Is it like betting or something?
it's the general manager's point of view.
oh.
So they're all like trading, like trying to build the best team, trying to win the games and stuff.
So it's like Remember the Titans or something.
Yeah, sort of. But it was
Yeah.
like, I guess before they did baseball differently, but they were using data to play baseball in the movie.
Oh, wow.
It's like
So that's like a different
Interesting.
like introduction to how to play. So I mean,
Mm.
respect sports. Like,
Mm.
oh, there's more to it.
such a throwing. They throw with intentions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I forgot where we were on to go to that route.
We're talking about like recess in sports.
Oh,
so it
right,
got me
right,
thinking
right,
about
right.
it.
I was
Yeah.
like, what were we on again? That got me invested.
We're talking about kickball, and then we got into
Yeah,
this.
recess was fun.
Recess
I really
fun.
like recess.
I did not like recess.
Why? Oh,
Dude, other shit I remembered. We had band in like 5th grade, right? And sometimes you would have to skip recess to go to band. I skipped band. I ended up with a D in that class.
Oh
It
my
was the
God.
second lowest grade you could get from elementary school. I forgot what it was, but and then I quit. I was like, I'm not about to skip fucking knockout. Like, y'all tripping.
I got my whole squad out there.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. When knockout, there's no grade. There's no grade in recess, but you have a grade in band. And I just dropped that shit. I remember I played the flute too, and it was all
Oh
girls.
my-
It was all girls.
That's flute is hard because you're not really touching the mouth.
Mhm.
You're just
Yeah, like,
blowing
you're
into
blowing.
They
Yeah.
were doing this. I still no, not
it.
that.
Oh, isn't that a technique?
No, it's like no. Blow down.
Yo,
You're not supposed to make that sound.
all the flute players out there dislike.
Hey, my fellow flute players, I'm an ex-flute player. I still remember how to do it. If you give me a flute, I think I know how to play one note.
You just gotta blow down.
Just blow down onto the whole pulse.
That's how you play the trumpet.
But regardless, I hated band and I hated playing violin too. I remember.
Oh yeah,
Stop.
I didn't really like violin.
Yeah, in 4th grade, I remember we had to do this violin thing, or like you could do this orchestra thing.
Yeah.
I quit. I quit the year after. I quit band the year after, and I just didn't know.
Yeah,
no
I
instruments.
only did orchestra for a year. Yeah,
Yeah.
I quit.
Bro.
Well, I remember my brother was good at it. He was gonna go to like the advanced level or something,
Really?
but he didn't want to. He wanted to play clarinet.
Oh my god.
Band.
Yeah, band.
Bro, I have a story on orchestra.
Orcs.
Yeah. So that's our nickname. Actually, I think it's universal. I'm not sure, but that's
Yeah.
like a thing we call it like ourselves, right?
Because you guys are dorks.
The orc dorks.
But like,
Band geeks.
I was so bad, right? Like, I don't really practice either.
So your last year.
Yeah, I remember when I was last year, right? And then senior year, I just did not care. That's when I fully embraced it, right? I was like, I don't care. I was sitting in the back, I'm like, I don't care. And then I was so bad, right? I didn't practice at all, right? That my orchestra teacher, I guess she thought maybe she put me up front and I embarrassed myself. It would get me to practice.
Right.
And it's like, Stefan, you're our first chair, which is like up front, right? I was like, what? And then I sat there, right? And I was like fucking up so bad. But I didn't care, right? So I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
They're like, yeah. And then I goes into the back.
Hey man.
What about your story where you were supposed to hit a drum?
Oh, okay. So there's like this after school orchestra thing, right? I only did it to be hanging out with friends, right?
Fair.
But maybe some extra credit too, right? But oh yeah, so I think there's like this big drum, right? And I guess they needed someone to play it, right? And then our orchestra teacher was like, "Oh, can we have a volunteer to play it, right?" Then everybody, like the front people all raised their hand, right? And our orchestra teacher was like, So pretty much she said in a nice way. We need someone who, even if they're not here, it won't impact our music. And then
Damn.
she looked at, I think the last chair wasn't there at the time.
Uh-huh.
So I was next to last, right? And then she looked at me and I was like, okay. I was like, okay. And then I was getting ready, right? You have to count 100 measures of rest. How do you count 100 measures of rest?
Actually though, yeah.
So I was like, what the I was like, so I asked the drummers, I was like, how do you know to come in? They're like, we just wing it. I'm like, I'm gonna wing it. Boom. And then she's like, that's not it. I'm like, okay. And then the person next to me, right? I feel bad, low-key, now that I think about it. She would count me in, right? She got roasted because okay, now I feel really bad how I think about it. But like, she would count me in. She's like, ready? And even my orchestra teacher was like, Stefan, because I think I was like distracted. I was like, oh yeah. And then I missed it.
Again.
I missed one bong, right? 100. That's like my one thing. I missed it. This dude.
Shout out to that teacher,
Dude,
dude.
he's a definition of you had one job.
You literally had one
yeah.
job and you fucked it
You
up.
legit had one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Man, this is why you gotta join guitar, dude. We did nothing.
I
Yeah,
am
guitar is
not
fine.
musically talented. Nor am I hardworking either. Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
either.
But I'm not
Damn.
musically talented, so I don't think music's my sport. Or
It's
my
not a
jazz.
sport.
My jazz. I don't think music's my jazz.
Oh man.
Not your thing.
I joined chorus just for the trip.
I figured that's what you were gonna say.
Just for the trip.
Wait, what grade?
8th grade.
Oh wow.
Where'd you guys go? Disney?
Hershey Park.
Hershey Park. Oh.
Dude, if I had known all the other music groups had like better trips, I would have joined them too.
Same.
I didn't know
Where'd you go?
guitar class. We went to Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, because guitar.
Yeah, guitar, the
Oh, y'all went to
country,
Nashville?
like the Country Hall of Fame or Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Orlando, baby.
Bro, and these fools, all I heard was like, "Oh, we're going to Orlando, we're going to Florida, we're going to Disney World." I'm like, "Oh, we're going to Tennessee." Yeah.
Bro, at least you got out of the state. I had to go to Williamsburg.
I thought you went to Hershey's Park.
Listen,
No, for chorus.
Oh,
I was in
chorus.
guitar in senior year. So
Ah.
we went to freaking Williamsburg.
listen. The chicken over there at Tennessee, it was so dry, and it was so salty. I don't know what restaurant we went to, but that thing, it was not edible. It was not edible, bro. We should have gone to another restaurant. That thing was not edible. I spit it out.
Orlando, baby. I went twice, baby.
Hey, to be
be
fair though, we didn't have to
nice.
spend that much money.
I went to Orlando freshman and senior year, baby.
Why is there a big gap?
Must
Oh, I didn't go to the trip sophomore junior year.
Must be fucking nice,
Must
bitch.
be nice.
Gosh, what time are we at?
Orlando, baby. 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay.
we have more stories. Did you have questions?
Oh, I do have some questions. If we want to finish it off with.
Didn't you have a
How
question?
much
or
time do we
something?
have left?
I did have a question.
Well, okay. So we ordered Uber Eats.
So we have food coming.
Oh, I didn't want to say it.
So I'm gonna wait.
Someone-
You guys proceed. To
Yeah,
Is he
so
here?
he's a minute away. Guys, my food's here.
Yeah, we can finally hear Harry stop complaining about food, huh?
Did I complain?
Yeah.
From the beginning to now?
Yeah.
Does
What?
body count matter?
Huh?
Does body count matter
To me, yeah.
For
to your future partner?
Yeah.
does it matter?
Does it matter?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
To me, it does.
Yeah, I guess.
Does-
I mean,
Is
Yeah.
there? Is it just? Okay. How do I phrase this? How do I say this?
Are you trying to ask, like, is there a number that's too high or?
Yeah. Or
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still trying to get. I still think one is one too many.
I don't know, more than two.
yeah, more than two.
One or two. I guess it's like.
Like you
I mean, especially at our
If
age.
you get to double digits, oh my god.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah,
it's at
double
our
digits.
age, I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, if I was like, it's still in, like early years of college, I'll be like, yo, one's too much, man. But at this point,
Okay.
yeah, it's.
So if you're 30s, it will go up.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest, no, I'm kidding.
Okay.
20, 30.
It's like 30. That's so low.
It's like once you hit 30, your body count is the same as your age. It goes up.
Yo, I got a notification from Spotify saying download Lite Talk podcast for later.
Hey,
let's
go.
Why are we getting the notifications for that?
What's another question,
Okay.
sir?
So, what do you think of people who share their part of a project but not the other's part?
What?
So, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought of this because I was listening to a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's this artist named Uwonje, right? He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Korean rapper,
Jay.
and he did a song with PH1, right? And PH1 posted on his story his part, right? But I don't. From what I remember, he didn't really like put the whole song name or
Mhm.
anything. But so he just technically shared his part, but it's not his song,
Oh.
right? So like, what do you guys think of people who do stuff like that? Does it matter? Does it not matter? Would you guys say that's sort of like stealing content?
So it's Uwonje's song.
yeah,
PH1's featured, right?
yeah,
and
and
he
he was
just
playing
posted
his
his
part. Yeah,
That's
it's not like he posted it out of like malicious like reasoning. He just posted.
but so is that an example that you're trying to give
Yeah,
us, or is
yeah,
that
that's the
like what you
example.
want to? Okay.
That's like an example. So like, if I shared like a clip from our YouTube video on my channel,
Mhm.
I don't give credit. Does that
Oh, if you don't
matter?
give credit, then we're gonna have a problem. My food. Say Russia.
Yo, put the food down, bro. All right, before we continue, Min, does body count matter?
Oh, thank you.
Not really.
Okay.
Now to our second question.
That's our second question. Would you like to
The
explain
second
it to him
question
again?
is, what do you think of people who share their part of the work? Wait, how do I say it?
What?
So let's say you collab with someone on a art like a music or something, but the person when they try to promote it, they didn't really share any of your part, but they only shared their part, and then just saying like they didn't say anything else.
Dick move, dude.
But it's not out of.
It's not malicious. It's still just they might have just shared it onto their story.
Yeah, it was just their
But
story.
they trimmed it so that only their, let's say the part where they were singing was the part that was on their story.
Then I'll trim the part where only I'm singing, and I'll post mine. I won't. No.
But is it?
It's not like to the point where they took your song
Yeah,
and then they made it. They added your, let's say, your lyrics or something into their work, and then they didn't give you
Yeah,
any
that's
credit.
fine. That's fine. It's just I'll post my verse and everything
Oh,
else. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
man,
it.
I forgot to order a Coke.
Oh my god!
Sorry, bro. Get it your damn self.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm sure I might have soda, but
I was looking for diet.
Huh?
0 calories.
all right, never mind.
But anyways.
What were the other questions?
What?
Was that all the
Yep.
questions you asked?
Did you have a question?
I have one
What's
question.
your Santa Claus question?
Let's make this last question.
Let's make the last question.
Oh.
Oh, pick a good question then, bro.
Oh, dang it. It's the question I asked earlier.
Which one?
But you guys didn't answer.
Oh,
It's like when do we realize Santa
No,
Claus?
not that one.
Oh,
We can answer that real fast, right?
No, not
all
that
right.
one.
When did you guys not believe in Santa Claus? No, answer that quick. Answer that quick.
yeah. What if some of the viewers still think Santa's real?
Get
By
over
the way,
it.
Santa's not real. So
Get over it.
I think I just knew he wasn't real.
I don't think I ever believed he was real.
I don't think
I don't
I just
honestly
knew
don't
he
remember
wasn't
any
real,
any
yeah.
part.
Oh, is it me? Am I the only one with like a
I believe since fifth
bro?
grade.
So what-
I
Santa Claus
believe-
isn't real?
Yo, I believe Santa, and then I think it was a car ride with my family, and I think I was like, gee, I wonder what Santa's gonna bring me this year, right? And
Your dad just laughs.
no, I think my sister was like, you know, Santa's not real. Right?
Yeah, your
Oh
sister
my
just
God.
crushed your dreams.
I was like, what?
Oh
You
my.
lie.
I was just silent, bro.
No, you lie.
I was like,
You lie.
I was like, you know what?
You lie.
What?
He's like, you know, it's not real, right? I was like, I'm so sad.
Break my heart, do not break my heart.
That's so funny.
All right.
Your sister's
All right.
brutal.
Your best
Question.
question.
This is an interesting question. If
Okay.
you're arrested with no
Mm.
explanation,
What
what would your friends and family assume you had done
I feel
Are
like
we
I have two
answering for
things.
each other or answering for ourselves?
yourself?
I feel like there's two things.
What?
Either drugs or assault.
I think
Drugs or assault?
Yeah, I think for me it's drugs or assault.
I think drugs.
Drugs. So your friends and family would assume, with like no explanation, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Oh,
Stefan got
I
a
think assault actually. Like I assaulted someone.
assault."
I think my friends would be like, dang, Harry's dark stories came true.
So murder.
Murder?
I don't maybe throw that
Yo,
line.
listen, if there's a dead body in your trunk, what else would it be?
They're like, yep,
They might not be
he
dead.
just fought. That's it.
They might not be dead.
What do you say?
They might not be dead.
Might be on the way to bury them. They're not dead.
All right, Patrick. All right, Patrick. What do you think you would be arrested for?
Bro, like, what would my family and friends assume?
I don't know what my family.
I think you would do drugs.
Drugs?
I would assume drugs.
So friends will say drugs. I don't know. My family might think like theft. Like
No
stole
way, I
something.
would think theft too.
Oh,
yeah.
You stealing something.
A lot of people will think I stole something.
Stole an IU poster.
That's the stupidest reason to go to jail for.
I was like, you are arrested. What did you steal? It's like just IU poster.
Just one IU poster.
Is it a limited? Is it at least an expensive limited edition one?
It's like, no, she didn't even sign it yet. Yet.
It's like one from Little Thingamajig.
Yeah. They just
Yeah,
caught me.
I'll think theft for
Theft?
you.
Yeah, I think my
Theft?
family would assume theft probably.
For you, yeah.
He thinks I'm gonna do drugs, bro.
No, I think you would do assault.
Yeah.
You would do assault. Harry.
Yeah, you're assault.
He be assaulting his cousin.
Yeah.
For you, for sure, murder.
Harry, murder.
Murder for sure. Like if you showed up right, and I just saw you get arrested, I'm gonna be like, yo, he killed someone. Who did he kill?
He's like, no, it was just theft.
Nah, he stole, and then who did he kill?
He stole his heart, literally.
Yeah, for men is
Assault
assault
or drugs.
or drugs.
Yeah.
Either one. Either possession or selling. Either one.
Why would I be selling? I'll probably be abusing it.
Using, abusing, selling,
Just all possible ways. of
all
drugs.
possible ways. Yeah, assault, same thing.
Thanks,
Self
guys.
defense. You know, yeah, all those.
How'd you know that's how I sniff it?
Yo, sus.
Yo, examine his credit card.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that topic.
Weird.
Not topic, but like our
It's a
life
weird
stories,
little
and
story
random
time.
podcast.
questions.
I think we're all a little tired today.
Yeah.
So a
So
little bit tired.
Harry's
hungry.
really
all
hungry.
worked out.
Harry's really hungry.
Harry's
So.
I'm not hungry anymore compared to earlier.
what the fuck?
It's like
Is
it's
that
like
your
that.
hunger
It's like
goes
that
away?
phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna continue actually.
Yeah, so next
Actually, no, I
story.
still want to eat.
So when
Food's
Stefan
getting
came out of
cold.
the womb.
Food's getting cold.
Oh, yeah,
He
when
saw
I came out
darkness.
Food's getting cold.
But okay, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Spotify and everything, and we'll see you guys next time.
Next time.
Smash that like button, 2020 style. Bang.
Gosh, hey, do you have to say that every time?